All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's video tutorials. Today we'll be looking at the date object, how we create dates and then make use of dates. Now, JavaScript gives us these date objects that we can use to create our own date or get the current date and then use it whichever way. So let's quickly get started. So I have Chrome and then the editor on the left. So I've created these variables days, which is an array of the days of the week, and then another variable month, which is an array also of the months of the year. So first of all, to create a date, we use the date constructor. So for example, I can say new. So new is a JavaScript keyword. We use this new to make to instantiate an object, to create an instance of a class. So using this new, we have the date constructor. Notice that I'm starting with capital letter, so we have dates like this. So this will create the give us the current date that we are in. So I can capture this in a variable. Let me say dates. Notice that these dates and these dates are not the same. This is a keyword, this is a variable I just created. The case, this is starting with small letter and this is starting with capital letter, so they are not the same. So this is my own variable. You can use anything. You can use dt, you can use whatever you like. You can use d, but I choose to use date. So this will give us the current date. Let's console the date is equal to, let's see what's in this day. So this is going to basically give us the current date and time that we are in. So when we look at this, so this is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, April 17th, 2019, and here is it this morning. So that's the how we can have access to date and time. So this is one of it. So there are other ways we can this notice that this only gives us the current date that we are in. We can create dates through other means. For example, I can also choose to create the date by providing the number of milliseconds. Use of milliseconds, providing the number of milliseconds. Of course, we know that 1 second is the same thing as 1000 milliseconds. So providing the number of milliseconds, so that means, let's do a quick calculation. I think it's 86,400,000 in 1 day. So let's say 1 day is 24 hours, and 24 hours times 60 minutes times, this one is mathematics, it's not part of JavaScript. 60 minutes, that brings it to seconds, times 1000. I think this gives us, let's quickly calculate in our console. We have 24 times 60 times 60 times 1000. So okay, that's it, 86. So we have 86,400,000 milliseconds in 1 day. So this is milliseconds in 1 day. So I can provide the number of milliseconds to this date constructor, and what that will do, it will count the date from the the date counting starts from, let me put it, starts from the 1st January, that's 1st of January 1970. Okay, 1970. So if I pass this, I can easily copy this, or just you can put it in terms of mathematical expression. JavaScript will first of all evaluate this and then pass it to this date constructor. You can just write the raw 86,400,000 there. So when we do this, so this will create the date for us, and of course the date is starting from January 1st 1970. So to get 10 days later, this is for one day, this is the particular day. So 10 days ahead, we can multiply this by 10. So this is going to give us 10 days. It's going to create the date 10 days after 1st of January 1970. So when we do this, we are going to have January 10th. So that's it. You can do for 100 days, multiply by 100. So it's going to give us 100 days. That's 3 months and some days after January 1st, 1970. So this is April 10. It makes sense. So this is how we can, another way we can create dates, by using specifying the number of milliseconds. So another day, okay, this, let's call this get current date. Get current date, use the number of milliseconds. That's one way we can. I've already misplaced this. So okay, another way we can specify our own date is using a date string. Use a date string. For example, I can create a date by passing a string here. Let's say today is, I can create today's date. I can recreate any date I want. Today is April, what's today's date, sir? Wednesday, April 17th, 2019. So I can create yesterday's date by saying April 16, 2019. I can as well add the time. Maybe I want to get 11 minutes past 5, then milliseconds is 00. So with this, I can create that date. So it has created the date, and it makes sense. Yesterday was Tuesday, April 16th, and it has created that date for me. So this is another way we can create dates. If you don't want the time, you can as well omit the time there. So we can as well take away the time, so that we only have the date there, and it will get the date with no time specified there for us. Okay, this is another way we can create dates. The next way we can create dates is we have these dates. Let me copy this and then comment this, because I don't want to litter the console. So we can pass a comma separated list, like starting from the year. We can say, okay, I want the year 2019. Okay, let me use another. I want the year 2000, and then in that year 2000 I want February, which is 2, and then I want 1st of February, and then I want, okay, let me create my birthday. I think it's easier for me to manipulate. So let me say 2019 February, and then 16, and then the time to get the hours. Okay, the code, VS code is highlighting is here for, so you specify the hours, the minute, the number, the milliseconds, just like that. So the hours, I want 5, and then the minutes, I want 30, and then the seconds, maybe I want 50th second, and then I'm not interested in the milliseconds. So this is going to create the date for us. So it has created it. That day was on Saturday, March 16th. What went wrong? Saturday, March. No, it's not March. Oh, okay, sorry. The month is indexed from 0 to 11. Remember the way we index arrays. So January is 0, February is 1. So I have that. So it has gotten its February 16, and it was on a Saturday, so it makes sense. I still remember it's my birthday this year, so it was on a Saturday. So that's the date created there for us. So we can, these are, I think I've made 4 using to get the current date, passing a milliseconds, passing a date string to create any date of your choice, and then passing a comma separated list to create the date. These are the ways we can create dates there. All right, the next thing I want to consider is what are the methods. There are quite a lot of them. I'll just try. So I have these current dates. So I've gotten these dates. I can apply a number of methods here. I can apply a number of methods. So for example, the first method I want to is the get time. Remember, is a method, so it will have open and close parentheses. So I can say dates dot, that is this date I've gotten here. I want to get time. So I think I can be logging these things directly on the console. Date dot get time. So this is going to give us the number of milliseconds from 1st January 1970 up to this moment. So that's it. That's the number of milliseconds you have from 1st of January 1970 up to this moment. So you see, anytime you refresh the browser, the number keep increasing. You can do some basic math to find the number of days. For example, we know that in one day the number of milliseconds is 86,400,000. So you can just add this. So this will, sorry, I didn't save. So this is going to give you the number of days there. So that's the number of days. I think 18,000 or so days has already passed. So you can divide by 360 to get the number of years, like that. You can write a basic program to calculate the number of years from 96. So there are so many things you can do with these functions. So this the get time. So let me copy and then comment it out. So that's get time. The next one I want to consider is the, has a lot of, there's get, okay, let me say get day, the get day function. This is going to get the day. So it's going to return a number for the day. So these numbers are indexed from 0 to there are 7 days in a week, so 0 to 6. So Sunday is going to be index of 0. So the relevance of this is going to give you the number for example, this date is this, remember this date I'm instantiating is giving me the current date, that's today, and today is Wednesday, so it's returning the current date for this, so which is this 3. So I can, what this may mean, I can get this, use this number as the index for this day array. Remember the day array I defined here, these are the days of the month starting from 0. So this is how is indexing it. So this 3 means index of 3. Remember, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So I can use that to pull out, I have days, and then remember how we put index, and then pass this get day. So it's going to give me the current day. So today is Wednesday. So these are ways we can make use of these functions. So I have this get day. Maybe I'll copy it and comment it. So I have another, I have the dot get, there's get minutes, there's get minute, get hours, and so on and so forth. So I can have this, I have get minutes, date dot get minutes. So it's going to return the number of minutes in that current day. So it's 11. So this is 11th minute. So look at it, 11 minutes past 7. So it's the return when it gets to 12. Now if this gets to 12 minutes past, it's going to change to 12 when you refresh. So it's still 11 minutes. So it gets you the number of minutes on the date that you specify. Remember, if I change this to any other dates, let me get that this is the one that specified that what's happening? I don't need the Explorer. Let me, if I get this, my dates, and then pass it here. So get min is now going to be 30 because that's the 30 I specified here. So it gets the minute of the date that you specified. So that's get minutes. I think the next one I will consider is get hours. Is get hours. Sorry. So I have dot get hours. So it's going to get the hours for that. So it's 7, of course, that's 7. So if you run get minutes again now, you see that the time has changed to 13 there. So if you run get minutes again, OBS is really overloaded. If you run, so it's going to be 13 there, so that's 713. So that's how we use this. I think the video recorder is having some, so I'll quickly check back.